I'm here this morning with Dr. Rusty Davis, nephrologist for CMH, and we're excited to be on site at our new CMH Dialysis Center, which is making good progress in construction. Dr. Davis, you want to tell us about what we're bringing to the community by adding the dialysis service line to the care we provide here at CMH?
Yeah, we're very excited to add 16 in-center dialysis chairs. Also very excited to bring hopefully a very robust home dialysis program. There's going to be several areas where we can train people in both peritoneal dialysis and home dialysis to try to keep a lot of patients and families close to home.
Today we're going to take a tour through the facility. You'll get to see where we are currently with construction. Talk to us about why that's such a valuable thing for you to be able to have your medical clinic here within the walls of the dialysis center.
It's very good to have the clinic on one side with the dialysis unit attached. It makes the nephrologist and the nephrology team available to the dialysis patients. Should a question arise or an emergency, we're always on site and available. And you know, there's a lot of resources then in the same building for the patients. Hopefully we'll have at the startup date, we'll have our dialysis educator, our dialysis nutritionist or dietitian who can also help with our chronic kidney disease nutrition management. We'll have a social worker on site that will help our patients be able to get to their treatments, make sure that they have suitable living conditions and they're safe at home. And then there'll be a lot of crossover between our in-center dialysis nursing and our home dialysis nursing.
The clinic portion of the building here is made up of clinic exam rooms where you're going to be seeing the patients for their routine physician visits. How many exam rooms do we have in this side of the building?
We're going to have 5 exam rooms on this side.
And what other features do we have here in the clinic that are of note?
We're going to have ability to get labs in our building, which is beneficial from a clinic standpoint and from a dialysis standpoint, so everything is collected here. Basically 5 clinic rooms between currently 2 providers at this time, and then on the other end of the hallway we'll have our home dialysis unit, which is also accessible to us at any time.
Wow. You know, this is going to be a great space for patients that are getting dialysis. I mean, just immediately when you walk in here today, you get a sense for how open and comfortable this is going to be for our dialysis patients. And one of the things that we were so proud of as we were working through the design was just about how patients are going to have a really nice view to nature and not feel confined in a small area. When patients get dialysis, it really takes up a lot of their time in their life.
So typically someone that's on in-center dialysis is on 4 hours of dialysis 3 days a week, and so it's very time consuming. So this nice open viewpoint looking out into nature will be a huge step up to what they're used to. And I really hope for a lot of patient satisfaction with just being able to sit with all this open space and look out these big panoramic windows.
We've got 16 total chairs. There'll be 8 on one side and 8 on the other. That was strategically planned for so that there's just the right number of chairs for patients to be able to be observed by the registered nurses that are here on site. Some patients will have an option either to come into the center or be able to do the dialysis at home so they're not inconvenienced by having to come into a center several times a week. How do patients qualify for in-home dialysis?
Basically, we'll do an evaluation, see if it's feasible. They have living conditions that are safe to do home dialysis, meet with our social worker, our team, and we will try to train the patient in their dialysis modality of choice. We've picked out some machines that are very user-friendly for hemodialysis and peritoneal dialysis. And so I have good faith in the nurses that we're training and the patients that we're training that they'll be able to be successful at home.
I know that people that are dealing with nephrology issues and needing dialysis care, they feel like a lot of that autonomy is taken away. With our programs, we're trying to give some of that back and make it better for them as they're going through this process. The project is making great progress, and We look forward to, by the end of the year, being able to accept new patients at the CMH Dialysis Center.